Good morning, Jeff Clemens from Okeechobee Livestock Market. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Had another good run of cattle this week. Kind of sloppy around here, a lot of rain, and probably we would have had more if some of these guys could get to them. It's just getting pretty deep around here. We appreciate everybody bringing what they could. We had a good run. We had on Monday 1,400 and on Tuesday 1,398, so it's pretty close to 1,400 both days. It's knocking on 3,000 head. We appreciate all the customers that bring those cattle in. The market wasn't that great this week. Got floods of cattle coming in, cows, calves, just everything. Shipping still going on. Some contract calves are still being shipped, so there's just a lot of stuff going on in the country, and a lot of people trying to get these calves off of their mamas, get them preg checked, and get them in shape to get bred back here pretty quick. So we just got a big influx of cattle, and that's the way it is about this time every year, and most every market in the state and the nation is in the same boat, having a lot of cattle. So that affects the price. These guys are still getting kind of picky. There's a hole for about every kind of calf that you can bring, and they're still bringing good money. I mean, you still get $1,000, $1,100 out of a good 500-pound calf. That's not too shabby. But the prices were off a little. We're calling the feeder calves off maybe $3 to $5. But the quality plays into that quite a bit. We had a lot of low quality calves this week. And then as far as the cow market, it was off also probably $2 or $3. And there again, the quality of the cows wasn't that great either. But our prices, our top prices were still phenomenal. We had a small calf brought in by Mark Thorson from Zellwood, Florida. Calf weighed 215 pounds, or brought $4.30 a pound. Bought by DNS, Kelly Durrance. We appreciate those, the buyer and the seller. And then on the cow end, we had a 1,395 pound cow brought in by Orange Cypress Ranch. It brought $138 a pound, brought by Florida Beef. So we appreciate our buyers and our sellers. We thank y'all for kind of hanging in there with us as far as getting them in here and getting them off your trailers. We know the weather's been affecting you, but you're still getting them in here early, and we appreciate that. A lot of cattle still coming in on Sunday, which is great. So bring them on in. We'll feed them and water them and hold them over and sell them Monday or Tuesday. As far as the overall market outlook, probably going to be like this. It's one of those summer slumps. But going into the fall, when the weather changes and we get most of these cows preg checked, and people are kind of slowing down with their cow work. They've got their calves off, they've got their cows preg checked, and they've kind of got everything squared away. Of course, the market's probably going to come back up. I'm looking for late October or November this price to be still pretty darn good. You're probably going to see calves and cows go back up some. The overall numbers in the nation are still off, so that plays into it. And of course, November the 5th may play into it too, so we'll see. We've got some upcoming things going on. October is our bull sales month. We have 4 sales coming up. Deer Valley Angus, the first Friday in October. Then we've got the Brangus sale, Little Creek and Friends, coming the second Friday. And then the third Friday in October, we've got the Eaton Charolais bulls. And then on the, I think it's the 24th or 25th, the last Friday in October, we have the John Sutphen's bulls coming in, mixed breeds. So put those down on your calendar, October. Come on in. Eat a good steak with us, look at the bulls, and get your bulls bought and get ready to be turning them out pretty quick. Our PCA sales kind of slowed down. Most everybody's kind of got their calves contracted. We won't have one this month, but October we're planning on having a few calves come back on and go through our internet venue. So you can be looking online and checking out what's going on there. I think that about wraps it up. I wanted to also mention 3 things before we sign off here this morning. This country needs a lot of prayer. We need to pray for each other. We need to pray for our country. We need to pray for our troops. And keep that in mind as we go through this last of this year, 24. We don't know what's coming around the corner. As far as politics and all that, it's just, God's going to do what he's going to do. So we're going to have to be at peace with that. But be praying for those things. And we appreciate you guys a lot. Bring them on in, and we'll get them to bring just as much as they can that particular day. And that's what an auction market does. We appreciate you, and have a great week. Thanks.